Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you hopefully for the last video for Decent to Good Albums of 2021 Part 7. Hopefully this is the final part. I don't know. I gotta see how much ground I can cover in this one. Because what I'll have to do is talk about all 11 of the rest of the albums that are from 11 to 1. So, yeah. Gonna continue where I left off from the last video. From part 6, which was Lil Nas X Montero for number 12. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. At number 11 is Black Veil Brides with The Phantom Tomorrow. Now, I thought this was a good album. I was really surprised. I wasn't crazy about Veil that much. It was not an interesting album, honestly. It was a piss poor album, in my opinion. But maybe I'll have to give it another chance or something like that. I don't know. Wasn't crazy about some of the songs from it. Um, yeah, Born Again's one of my favorite songs from this album. Um, Fields of Bone was not too bad. Crimson Skies was not too bad either. It was a pretty good song. Kill the Hero was pretty good. So was Fall Eternal. Uh, that was a really good song. The closing track was really good. And then there was other songs like Torch. Um, I wasn't crazy about Scarlet Cross as much, but it was fine. It's not a bad song. Um, then there's other tracks like Blackbird, uh, The Wicked One, Shadows Rise, and yeah. And I believe then other one's called Spectres, and that's a interlude. And the title track, Phantom Tomorrow, the interlude, the intro track. So yeah, at number 11, I picked Black Veil Brides with the Phantom Tomorrow. Number 10 is Adele with 30. Now there were 15 songs if you count the deluxe edition, which it took me a little bit to hear the deluxe. So like the day of its release. So it took me a little bit to listen to it. Sorry, I got a bad itch on my back. Sorry about that. Um, yeah. Dell's new album was good for what it went for. I enjoyed Easy on Me. Strangers by Nature was pretty good. Can I Get It is one of my favorites with the whistle part at the end of the chorus. It sounds really good. Um, and Cry Your Heart Out, not my personal favorite song, but the song after that was really good. And yeah, definitely check this new Adele album out. Think you guys will enjoy it. So at number 10 is Adele with 30. Alright, in the top 10 now. At number 9 is Poppy with Flux. Now, I enjoyed the title track a lot, and the song Her as well. And So Mean, I don't know if I like it as much, but it's a fine track. It's not a perfect song in any way, but it's fine for what it went for. So, yeah, at number 9 is Poppy with Flux. I'm just trying to breeze through this so I can fit all of it in this whole video so I can get done with it all. At number 8 is Born of Osiris with Angel or Alien. Now, this was a good album. Poster Child was a favorite of mine. The title track was pretty good, and there were some other tracks as well that were interesting, like Shadow Mourn, I believe is what it's called. That's a cover for Skyrim, I guess you could say. They're an Elder Scrolls fan. Uh, they're Elder Scrolls fans or whatever. Fans of Elder Scroll, I should have said from the beginning. But this album was good. I liked some of the screams from the lead singer, and the breakdowns in most of this album are pretty good. So Born of Osiris did a good job on this album. So at number 8 is Born of Osiris with Angel or Alien. Number 7 is Asking Alexandria with See What's on the Inside. Now this was a really good listen. I'm surprised it made it in my top 10. This was a good album from start to finish. It would have been on the best albums, but there were certain songs that I wasn't sure if I was gonna like Fame. Wasn't crazy about the Fame or whatever it was called. Just didn't care for that song as much. Then there was the fourth track, and that was not so bad. See What's on the Inside, the title track was pretty good. You've Made It This Far was really good. Alone Again, not my personal favorite, but it's an alright song, in my opinion. It's pretty heavy, but good heavy. And the opening track was pretty good. The intro track to the album. So at number 7, I picked Asking Alexandria with See What's on the Inside. Also, The Gray was a good song too. So definitely check this album out if you haven't listened to it. And definitely buy it on CD if you really enjoyed this album. So at number 6 is Snoop Dogg with Snoop Dogg Presents Algorithm. I was really surprised with this album. I did not think it'd be in my top 10. Honestly, it's close to the top 5, honestly. But there's other ones that made it in the top 5, which I think you're gonna like. My number 1 pick, honestly. Um, yeah, Snoop Dogg did a good job on this algorithm project that he did with the collaboration, because this is a collaboration album and also a compilation album as well. So it's pretty good. So at number 6 was Snoop Dogg with Snoop Dogg Presents Algorithm. Definitely go check out my review for it if you haven't seen it yet, because I think you'll enjoy it. At number 5 is Taylor Swift with Red Taylor's Version. Now, she's been having to make her own versions of the albums due to her getting screwed over by her label and all that, and someone trying to own the rights to her songs. So it's pretty fucked up. So sorry that you're going through that, Taylor Swift, but yeah. Um, I enjoyed this album for what it went for. Um, it was pretty long. It was like 2 hours and 10 minutes long. I was like, damn, I'm in for a long listen, but a good listen, honestly. And it made it in my top 5 for uh good albums, decent to good albums of 2021. So there's Shake It Off, not Shake It Off. That's on the 1989 album. Please forgive me. There's We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, and some other songs as well. Like All Too Well, State of Grace, Red, the title track, um, Treacherous, I Knew You Were Trouble, which I always used to make fun of that song, honestly. And 22, and some other tracks as well. So, yeah, number 5 is Taylor Swift with Red Taylor's Version. Number 4 is Atreyu with Baptize. Now, I think this was a good album. I personally think it's a good album, honestly. Um, there are some moments in the album where it tends to, well, I would say the album tends to get screwy with the album. With Sabotage Me, Warrior. I think there was Save Us was my least favorite, honestly. The title track, Baptized, was pretty good. And there were some other tracks on there that were pretty interesting, like Weed, Dead Weight, uh, Catastrophe, which was pretty good. Fucked Up is another one, and some other ones, Untouchable, and uh, yeah, there were some good songs on this album. So at number 4 is Atreyu with Baptize. Number 3 is Thrice with Horizon/East. This was a good album. I was enjoying Summer Set Fire to the Rain a lot. Robot Soft Exorcism uh, was a really good song. Um, then you have some other tracks like, what is it? Well, there's some other tracks on here as well, like Scavengers, I think is another one. Um, and the opening track was pretty good too. So at number 3 is Thrice with Horizon/East. At number 2 is Mayday Parade with What It Means to Fall Apart. Now this was a really good album. It was a good album, I should say. It's almost the good album of the year, but another album made it at number 1, and I will reveal what that is. I enjoyed Golden Days. I enjoyed One for the Rocks and One for the Scary. That was a really good song. Sideways was pretty good. Think of You was nice. Bad at Love was good. I Can't Do This Anymore was great. And there were some other tracks on the album that really impressed me. So I was not disappointed with this album and listening to it. So definitely go check out this Mayday Parade album for Mayday Parade, What It Means to Fall Apart. And at number 2 is Mayday Parade with What It Means to Fall Apart. And finally, at number 1, drum roll please, Sleep Token with This Place Will Become Your Tomb. This was the goodest album of the year in the decent to good albums of 2021. I enjoyed Alkaline. I enjoyed Atlantic. That was a really good song. Hypnotize was great. Mine was great. These This electronic duo group or whatever did very good on this album. Um, The Love You Want was one of my favorites. Fall for Me has grown on me a lot more than I thought it would, in a good way. So I'm leaning towards a more positive side with what I really thought of this album. And High Water or High Water was a really good song. And the closing track, Missing Limbs, was great to close this album out. So definitely check out this new Sleep Token album, This Place Will Become Your Tomb. I think you guys will really enjoy it. And definitely go check out my album review for it. That is going to be it for the decent to good albums of 2021 videos. Comment below and let me know what your decent to good albums of 2021 are for this year. And let me know what you guys thought of this decent to good albums of 2021 video in the comment section below. And like I said, if you enjoyed this decent to good albums of 2021 video for my list for it, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can, support the channel. I will be returning to you for another video. It's gonna be tomorrow, I believe, for decent to good movies of 2021. If I have to delay that to a different day during the week, I will let you know. But other than that, stay safe, guys. Take care. Have a great rest of your Saturday night. And as always, I will see you in my next review.